Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you are having a beautiful and amazing day. It is Saturday, November 6th. This will be a timeless collective reading for all signs. The energy is heavy today, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. Any information that you may need for personal readings can be found, of course, in the description box. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the reading. I did the November general readings pretty early, and I've started working on the love readings, but what I'm noticing is that there is just a lot of the same story. I think that I'm going to actually start doing maybe channel messages only and just doing signs by element, earth, water, fire, and air that way. Let me just transparency moment. I just want to share what I'm experiencing today, because as someone who is very tapped into collective energy, I'm here to serve you guys. Of course, I'm in the human experience with everyone else, and I've noticed interestingly here, the renewal card is here. There was this huge shift that happened over the last few days, and there was this amazing energy, and it felt so good. It was, people felt renewed, felt redeemed or restored, and it was great. And it's still good. However, I experienced something today, and you guys let me know in the comments, because we're all in this thing together, if you experienced this as well. Well, I woke up this morning and something just felt different. Yesterday I felt like a different person. Yesterday I felt like I was literally walking on cloud nine. All right. Today I woke up and I found myself, like, I woke up and I was fine, but I found myself just in the bed, just spaced out in a daze, in fetal position, and I'm the tears and the crying, and I felt this last night. But I'm very in tune with my body as well. Like, I can feel pain in certain areas of my body. And I'm just thinking to myself, what happened? How, why? I felt so good yesterday, And Spirit was just like, you can cry about it, but you need to get up. So I was like, okay, fine. I got up, but something said stop. I took a bath. You guys, I sat in the bathtub for like 3 hours. And Scorpio, a new moon in Scorpio, Scorpio season in itself is heavy, but I don't think I've ever experienced one this heavy. There's so much weight that's being shedded right now, but I feel that what we have to keep in mind, you guys, is a lot of what's happening now is this is that crossroads energy, and it's really not even about going back to a person, a place, or a thing. Right now, it's this energy of something has not actually been released. Even if you feel like you've accepted it, you haven't released it. And I think that there are certain things, like endings that have happened for people, or blockages that we've all had, and it still hasn't been released. Like, energetically, emotionally, spiritually, it hasn't been released. And I talk about that so often in personal readings for people. People are so quick to say, oh, I don't talk to that person anymore, and that's fine. Or, oh, I left that behind. But we're still carrying it, and you may be experiencing like this purge right now, which is good. Another thing that I have been experiencing lately is, wow, look, release, renewal, and release. I've been able to see a lot from past lives, and I mean, it's like all day, every day. I think that many of us are healing things even from past lives. You may even notice in your partnerships, like me, I'm starting to identify people like, oh, in a past life, clearly I was a boy and you was a girl. In a past life, you were my dad and I was your mom. In a past life, even in the readings that are coming up, that's where it's been going back, and I mean all the way back, which lets me know that these are huge karmic cycles that are finally ending. But something just came over me today, and I was just like, honestly, enough. We can't keep having good days and then the next day we're crying. You know, we can't keep doing that. You can't keep getting started and then being blocked or stopping. We're in a period right now where we need momentum. You need to get something going and you need momentum. And you need to keep going. You know, if these emotional blockages, bottom of the deck, release. These emotional blockages, they must be released. You know, endings lead to new beginnings. This death, Scorpio season, death, rebirth, transformation, renewal, transcending obstacles. This is a very transformative time for us spiritually. So like I said, you know, I can see that I probably will be making some changes even on the channel, because I feel like we're needing to realize too that a lot of things just don't matter. The details they really don't matter. You know, I just had to cry out today to God, to Spirit, and just say, like, anything from my past or anything in my life right now that's not how I want it, I just don't want it. I just want to be free from it. I don't want it. Like, I'm really okay with it not coming back. I don't want to be bothered. And I'm sure, you know, for me to have felt it so strongly that many of you have, you know, experienced this, or you're going through this currently. But it's just that release. Like, I can't honestly saying, like, I cannot do this anymore. So, you know, on the channel, I'll do more channel messages. You know, I'll do collective love messages perhaps. But I shared a video that I shared back in August. I feel like so many of the videos that I did around the Lionsgate portal, they're resonating perfectly right now. So I think that we're all doing a good job with planting seeds and wrapping things up and preparing for this beautiful harvest. But I think we really need to work harder, to be honest. If you're not seeing that harvest, maybe it's time to stop putting your seed in soil where it's just not growing. You know, we're needing to take our seeds and really put it in new soil. Because it's becoming insane. Many of us are doing the same thing. We're going to the same places. We're talking to the same people. And we're really expecting results, and they're not coming, right? And I look at it for me, I'm going through a transformation as well. Obviously, even with the readings, I'm just at a point now where I don't want to keep talking about the past, the karmic cycles, like what's on the other side of it. You know, it doesn't matter who left who and why they left. Like, the details of what's happening, it doesn't even matter. If you're ready to move forward, then just move forward. And I think that that's what's needed, because with all this past life stuff that's coming up, there's so many triggers, and you have a good day and then you're triggered. You have a good day and then you're triggered. It's just going back and forth, leaving everyone at a crossroads. So that's just my spiel. I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading and just kind of see what comes out. The first card here is the Knight of Cups. All right. I feel like right now there are offers and opportunities coming. And I have to be honest, I feel like a lot of what I'm sensing right now, it is related to love. But because I've been getting so many of these like past life situations happening as well, I see how this is triggering a lot of relationships, family relationships also, because truthfully, some of us, we've like been married to family members or dated them in past lives. And it's almost like dating, like some of our parents, it's like we're dating a spouse, you know, or some of your spouses, it's like you're dating a child. You know, like, I'm telling you, if you really look closely at the dynamic of these situations, it'll start to make more sense to you. But anyway, the next card here is the Three of Wands. Something is coming in. I feel like a lot of people, of course, like you've been planning for something long-term and stable. The King of Wands is here. Yes, this is becoming inspired, getting motivated, tapping more into that, the power within yourself, really taking a leadership role in your life, allowing, like I said, for your ships to come in. But I feel like for your ships to truly come in, you have to stop like bandwagon jumping. You know, it's this swinging pendulum, like it just keeps swinging. everybody is just needing to get grounded right now. I feel like there is love coming in. Some people, I don't know, there's like on one level I see this very fun, flirty type of energy, but then for some it's like you're dealing with somewhat of a fickle type of energy. The energy is, I feel it getting chaotic already. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The High Priestess. All right. High Priestess came out. Yeah. Going within. You know, there's a lot of hidden things that you know. Again, that's like that past life stuff that I was talking about. There's a need to go inward to try to learn, study. I feel like a lot of people also are needing to work on expanding their gifts more. Because I have to say, I know for myself, like this past life stuff, I've always seen it. But the way that it's happening now, it's a lot. It has never been this much. And it certainly has never been as vivid. The World card came out with the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Cycles closing. Wow. It's so funny how these cards just keep flying out. I do see the Dreamer card here. New Journey here, and the Moon. These 2 cards. I'm going to take those. The Moon and the Dreamer. Then at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands and the 6 of Wands with Awakening. Beautiful. So let's just hop into this. I'm just going to kind of read this and see what comes out of it. I may clarify a few things, but this overall energy here, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Awakening. With this Awakening card, this is actually the Hangman here. With this Hangman and High Priestess energy, again, that's sort of what I feel like happened to me today. It's like yesterday I had or it's not just yesterday, but recently I've had all of these realizations and epiphanies, and then today it seems like I just got yanked out of my reality once again. And I was like, whoa, what happened? And I think that, and like I said, I gave myself time today to just cry. I sat in the bathtub for 3 hours, like letting cold water out, putting hot water in, like I did. And maybe that's that shift, that awakening that's happening for a lot of us. Well, there's a need to pause right now. There's a need to take a step back. There's a need to rest, retreat, reflect, figure some things out here. There is a need to kind of embrace duality also, because I feel like a lot of us are trying to, like, where there's this transitioning that's happening. You're coming out of one world going into another. But what I'm starting to see also is we spend a lot of time focusing on why other people aren't how we see them or what we want them to be. So let me just say this, and then I promise I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, because not everyone wants to listen to the chatter. I know. But I was thinking about builders and workers, right? And apply this to any of your relationships, especially romantic, because this is the vision that I saw. And a lot of us, we want to build, right? But the truth is that builders work and workers build. But there's this thing where we always want to choose one or the other. And there's a need now for many of us to embrace more duality, even dark and light, you know, feminine and masculine, yin and yang, and learn how to really shapeshift and to implement and integrate everything that we know, you know. What I noticed, even in the readings, myself included, you know, I'm putting myself in this reading for sure, because I really was just going to sit here and play with my cards by myself, but I decided to record this. So, you know, there's no need in people getting upset about me talking, because I'm pretty sure you can pull something from this. But I just want to share, like, with the twin flame soulmate, you know, journey for a lot of people. Truly understand, and this goes back to the past life thing too. A lot of people, the runner is becoming the chaser, the chaser is becoming the runner. Some of you are going to get into connections and you're going to realize that, again, perhaps when you were with this person in another lifetime, you were the masculine, well, now they're the feminine, or flip it. And we see all of this stuff about, like with these karmic situations that are happening now. A man can, or a woman can leave a situation, then they go to be with somebody else, and it seems like all of a sudden they live happily ever after. Those things happen because usually, especially the feminine has already gone out. The feminine has already been in a 7 or 8 year karmic cycle and has had to separate, isolate, become a healer, learn all of these lessons. And then you get the masculine energy, which could be male or female, of course, that comes in. And it seems like what it took you 7 years to do, because that's typical time of karmic cycles usually, they do it in 7 months. And it's because when you're connected to someone, you've already went ahead of them. So now, honestly, you're acting as their guide. This brings me to another situation now, especially for those of you who are light workers and healers. I say this, and I know I can speak for it, gets very tiring to always be the philanthropist, the healer, the humanitarian, because every person that you meet, you are activating them in some type of way. But honestly, it's a very lonely journey because you're constantly activating, putting people on their path. But then you sit back and you're like, okay, I keep building, so, or I keep working, but what exactly are you building? So with this awakening card, it's all about your perspective in the situation that we really have to sit back and assess, evaluate, and try to understand. Like, are you just working, or is your work building something, or are you a builder looking for workers? Like, where exactly where are you in your life right now? All right. Because the 6 of Wands, I think that a lot of people are coming into this victory, the success, the rewards, and the recognition in their lives. But then at the same time, you're in this hangman like energy, the awakening, where you're looking around and you're saying, whoa, I have everything now, yet I feel like I have nothing, right? And now, like I did a reading the other day, the Alpha and the Omega, and I know I've done readings before. I said, the last is going to become first. A lot of the underdogs are on top right now, or about to be. And it comes back to even like this Page of Wands energy here of being so optimistic and ready to create something and embracing all of these new opportunities, just ready to set out on the world and do whatever you want to do with this new mindset or this awakening that's coming. But at the same time, what I'm sensing from the collective is there is this guilt. There is this shame of leaving things and people and situations behind that keeps us looking back at it. And not only are we looking back at those people, places, situations, or whatever, we're looking at what we did in those situations. And that is where a lot of the guilt and shame, because you have to be accountable for the fact that, yeah, I kept that cycle going. I was in it to build something, but I didn't do certain work, like these are the epiphanies that are coming up in this season right now that are almost creating like this 7 of Cups energy of feeling like even though everything is over, it's sort of like, okay, well, everything ended. Now what? Because now you really have an opportunity to do anything that you want to do. You can be with anyone that you want. Like the bad part about this energy is some of us have been like stuck and bound for so long that freedom feels weird. It's awkward. To be free seems overwhelming. Because to be free and know that you have all of these options and now it's like being burdened with making choices. Because now you can do anything, right? But with being able to do anything, being free, you still have to end things. And we have to be, careful about this energy, because it's very easy right now to miss out on like really, really good opportunities because we're missing the point. We're allowing ourselves to, get stuck or be bored or sad or whatever But you have to keep going. If you're building momentum right now, you need to keep it going. You have to keep it going. If you have to end something, you're gonna have to end it. You gotta end it, cry, but keep moving. You know, I don't know, this time it seems like everything is so critical right now. This High Priestess card, also, I just feel like a lot of people have like ancestors and guides who are becoming more present in their lives, and they are really watching to see what exactly are you going to do. I feel this energy of like a torch being passed on to a lot of people. It's like this floodgate of energy, power, like opportunity, like all this stuff is coming at once. And I also feel too, it's very interesting because it'll be different for everyone. It's very overwhelming to have all of this personal power coming in for a lot of people, and then having love come in at the same time. Because I do see that happening as well. I feel like some people have love, like the type of romantic people, like partners perhaps, that are coming in, and it's that energy of like you being just swept completely off your feet, just being completely enamored by someone. And it's because you're finally meeting people who are sort of like on your same vibration, but at the same time there's this energy of like, no, let me pump the brakes, I shouldn't do that. Because you're still holding on to some type of guilt or shame about something, or you're afraid to make a mistake. I feel like everybody right now needs to just try to embrace being free. There are people and opportunities that are coming in that, are going to lead to long-term victory and success. And it's all coming in so swiftly now because many people have been building these things for years, again, like, especially for people who are like on the twin flame journey, because that energy is coming up a lot. It really and truly is. These twin flames, some who are coming together, whether you've met that person before or not, or you've recently crossed paths with that person, or you've been in separation, there's major endings that are happening to bring these connections together. And I also feel too, for people who are getting closer to these unions, there is this soul recognition or activation. Like, I reshared a video that I did back in August last night. The closer that you get to these people, the more emotional you become, the more past life stuff. You guys have to think that has been the reason why so many people have been, High Priestess, against these connections coming together, because it activates everything within you. High Priestess, everything is being activated. Tell me, the Knight of Cups, some of you have a person who is extremely spiritual coming into your life. And it's like it may just kind of knock you, like I said, just completely knock you off your feet. Because it's not every day, a person who is in a really high vibing energy. It's not every day that you meet a person who is also extremely spiritual, who's really done the work, who understands like the mystery of who you are. And that's the thing, like some people are finally coming into a period in their lives where they're embracing their own authenticity, and you're starting to, quite frankly, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Tell me more about that Knight of Cups. Some of you may find yourselves really starting to fall in love with more creative stuff. See, look. Something here, you guys, is destined. It was written in the stars. The Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. This is, again, I'm getting that past life stuff as well. Some of you are really about to, with the High Priestess and the Ten, your Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like somebody comes in and all of a sudden you see your life just flash right in front of you, but you're seeing flashes even of your past life. That's that deep healing. I mean, it's healing on a totally different level. It's that activation here. Somebody coming in, teamwork, collaboration to really get you to see the deep dark parts of yourself that still need to be cleared out. The things that perhaps you're still hiding from. Look, 6 of Cups, past life energy, nostalgia, right? 10 of Pentacles, exactly. It's like the way, oh goodness, this is so heavy. It's like constantly needing to go back in order to get something. But see, a lot of people, you're gonna have to expand your mind. It's not going back to like a person from the past or anything. I mean, this is like going back in like past lifetimes to heal like ancestral trauma, inherited pain, generational things, so that you can actually be present right now to be in your purpose fully. I really hope that makes sense, you guys. I know this reading today, it's kind of heavy, it's a little deep, but I'm just flowing with this right now. It's very interesting. Ace of Wands, yeah. See? It's a brand new beginning here. And then here is the Hierophant. To me, it's that energy of, just like I said before, you're like family, friends, tradition. Everything is being challenged now. Your morals, values, ethics, you know, trying to assess and evaluate if certain things are actually aligned with your integrity. All of that stuff is up for questioning, because now that this huge release is happening and you're not dealing with some of those karmic energies around you, your mind is open and free now to like really see the world in a different way, to see yourself in a different way. And that's why there's this overwhelming feeling of like, whoa. I mean, honestly, what this is it's true awakening and ascension for a lot of people, truly. But it's still scary, because what you're seeing, what you're remembering, what you're tapping into is now about to completely shift how you plan for the long term. Remember, I did a reading about a week ago, and I was saying people are about to start just leaving jobs, marriages. I mean, everything long term that you've been working on to build, it's like it's being shattered now, because the illusions are being shattered. But at the same time, you're getting everything that you've been working towards, and it's like it's coming all at once. 3 of Wands is your ships coming in. But the 3 of Wands, although everything is coming in, it's still that energy of kind of sitting, you know, at the dock of the bay. You still have to sit there and wait for it. So it's that situation now where you still don't know exactly what's coming in. You know it's coming in, but you don't know. The Tower card, see? It comes in. These are things that are coming in suddenly. There's endings happening. It's like you see a fire over there. It's like a little bit of everything happening all at once. A lot of distractions. To me, though, it's just very interesting, because these are like major endings. The 3 of Wands is clarifying the 3 of Wands. So yeah, this is expansion. It's travel. It's growth. The 3 of Wands is the 5 of Wands is here too. I feel like, again, this season of exposure, I keep getting, because look here, we have the Hermit and the 10 of Swords. With the 5 of Wands out here and the Tower, the things that were done in the dark, the you know, your hidden enemies, the secret competition, the people in your friend groups or your families that, they didn't really want you to actually grow and build or succeed, who, while you've been planning for your future all along, like they were secretly hating on you or trying to block you. All of those things are being exposed. So it's all very bittersweet, honestly, because it's like, well, yay, it's all exposed, it's out there on Front Street now. But now it's like, oh, but I'm so lonely, I have to start over now. Six of Pentacles is here, the Empress and the Fool. This is stepping into the energy of knowing exactly who you are, knowing exactly what you want, making your dreams a reality, taking a leap of faith, and no longer accepting anything or any person in your life where there is not any type of reciprocity. This is getting out of that breadcrumbing energy. Whether this is a friend, family member, your employer, whatever, it's like no more, because there is this new energy that's bringing about this motivation. You're inspired to be the best version of yourself now. Oh my gosh, like, do you see this? The Three of Wands clarified the Three of Wands, and now the King of Wands is clarifying the King of Wands. That's like double confirmation. That's been happening a lot lately. I also feel too, it's double confirmation, but it's also with a lot of people coming into these new soul contracts. This is also a lot of mirroring as well. Like, the more that you get into your power, your authority, the more people come in that match that energy. Wow. But you need to keep your eye on the prize. You have to look at the bigger picture here. All right. There's a lot of people who are you're truly like a visionary. You see exactly what you want. But those blockages, the illusions are being removed. You see it more clearly now. All right. Ten of Wands, exactly. You're dropping burdens here. The burdens are being removed, and sometimes we are our own burden because of mindset and conditioning or outdated beliefs or whatever. Those things can really block you. But whatever has been causing stress, or honestly, like, just exhaustion, some people are already in leadership roles and you're carrying too much. You're needing to learn how to actually delegate tasks. All right, Page of Pentacles here. You're needing to learn how to ask for help, and that requires vulnerability sometimes, learning how to say, hey, I'm not okay, or I need help, or I just don't know something here, because if you don't, it's going to lead to you being extremely depleted. The Five of Pentacles here, for some of you, it's you're needing to start asking for help and stop giving so much of yourself because it's depleting you, which eventually is going to lead to, you not just wanting help, but like really, really like being dependent on someone helping you. But then there's also an energy here of some people on the flip side of this. You've been left out in the cold. You've been fighting every single battle for, alone. And now you finally have help that's coming in. Take it however it resonates. Why is the High Priestess here? Tell me about this. This High Priestess. This High Priestess energy is super potent. Queen of Cups, which is like the High Priestess Junior. Knight of Swords here as well. And then here I see the King of Swords. This is that progression. This is that ascension. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. And then you have the Knight of Swords and then the King of Swords. This is, everyone is maturing right now. I just feel like everybody is becoming extremely magical. Those that want it, or the magic within you is it's being unlocked and unblocked. Okay. The Queen of Cups, of course, is very loving, kind, nurturing. She's sweet. Sometimes he or she can be considered a bit naive and gullible at times, but even if that has been your energy, underneath that is the moon and the dreamer. That's why I say that for people who have been struggling to really trust their intuition, to really tap into themselves as well as just the divine, those blockages are being removed now. And not only will you become extremely intuitive or be upgraded, it's though now with this King of Swords here, you're going to learn to be much more intentional. The King of Swords is also someone who is extremely powerful. This is someone to me who is very witty. The King of Swords is someone who can be very spiritual and practical. This is someone who knows how to make head over heart decisions, but can also make heart over head decisions when they need to. All right. This is someone who is very strategic in their thinking. But with this Knight of Swords being here, this tells me that this is people who are, quite frankly, just learning, being really granted that gift of discernment. Because you can have the strongest intuition, but if you don't know what to do with it, it really doesn't help you that much. This is having an understanding now of what exactly do you do when you get these messages and these downloads. But with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, the Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. This is, as soon as you get a message or a download, you can quickly jump on whatever it is that you need to do and not miss a beat. This is sharpened intuition. This is, that third eye crown chakra activation energy that's happening here. Wow. So with the World card here, of course, the World speaks of completions. It's the ending of cycles here. Some of you, there's things here the last 7 or 8 years that you've been working on for a very long time. And you're coming to realize perhaps that you have there's maybe a loss. You could have some regrets about some things here. But there's something else that is coming in to replace whatever you feel like you have lost. Okay? Endings bring about new beginnings. Anything that makes you feel regretful, you're needing to close that cycle out completely in order for you to bring in this season of joy, happiness, peace, success, being able to really embrace your your new journey of simply just being free. Some of you are needing to see how far you've come. It's time to let go of the pessimism. Be optimistic. Okay, some things have ended, but it's setting you on a new path. The Queen of Swords is coming here on top of the Seven of Cups. We know Seven of Cups usually can speak of having many options, being very confused, a person who may struggle with commitment issues. Queen of Swords coming, though, is saying now it's time to stop procrastinating. It's time to really get on your path. It's time to make a choice. It's time to stop over-analyzing everything. Again, Queen of Swords, King of Swords is out here on the table. Now, this is really learning how to be very clear about what you want and your intention so that you can actually manifest exactly what you want. Because that's the space that I'm picking. That's the energy now where it's so much information. This shift, it's like, because you are getting more clarity and you do have more peace, it's sort of like now you're floating. And if you've gone through ascension, then sometimes you really walk around feeling like you're just floating, like you're really not here. There is a need to get more grounded, though, because there is a huge opportunity that is here or it's about to come in that is going to require that you be very grounded so that you recognize it when it gets here, and also so that you know exactly what to do when it arrives. Because if you're stuck in your head, confused, all right, isolating yourself or whatever, you're going to miss out on this opportunity. That's why I'm saying we cannot focus on the things or the people from the past. It's like you really have to just look forward. Like you cannot look back. Because there's something here. You see the Knight of Cups? This person is coming in with this offer. And it's being presented to you. But if you're stuck in your head and you know, watching these other 3 cups, you know, the friends, the family, the job situation that didn't work out, you're going to miss this. And this Knight of Cups, it may look like a Knight of Cups, which for many people may not seem like it's a lot. But this Knight of Cups is really, I feel, this Ace of Pentacles. But Spirit is going to make sure that you can actually discern and see that the Knight of Cups isn't a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is actually the Ace of Pentacles that's bringing you the Nine of Cups. Whatever is coming towards you, you're going to be tested. That's why your discernment has to be very sharp right now. Because see, some of you can meet a person and, you know, it's just a laugh or a flirt, or you can meet someone for coffee and talk about a business deal and you don't think much of it, right? But in actuality, this could be your wish fulfillment. If you have 9 cups, your 10th cup here for everything that you want is coming. But if you're not paying attention and if you're not in the right headspace, if you're not energetically aligned, you're going to miss this. Somebody is coming in with that last cup to give you the 10 of cups, which we know is family, it's abundance, it's happiness, it's an overflow of joy, emotional contentment, but it's something stable as well. But here, look at how funny this is. The 4 of Cups is the next card out here. And you see how in this card, this person is peeking behind that person. You know, I just started using these cards, but I haven't paid too close attention to the illustrations just yet. But you see this 4 of Cups, this person's focused on the 3 cups, and then here is someone offering. You know, this is a hand, though. This could be an offering from the universe, of course, but there is no face. A lot of you have been with love. You've had dreams about a person for a very long time. You sense the energy, but you've never seen their face. That person is about to appear. You remember, you've never seen their face. Therefore, when they come around, you won't know it's them until you can discern and feel that it's them. Here's this person coming in, but you see this person is still behind this person. Whatever is coming in is still hidden. And it's hidden because Spirit is saying, I need to see if through this awakening you can recognize it. Again, that may be why a lot of us are experiencing more of the past life stuff as well. Because I feel like there are certain people who have like met one another in several lifetimes. They could be entering your life now, this lifetime, and you've never seen them though. In your dreams, you don't see them. This person is like, this energy, it's like it's sneaking up on you. Not because they're deceptive, but because it's to see, will you recognize it? Your whole journey has been about you recognizing what's real and what's not. What's real within you and around you and what's not. This is like that major test. Four of Swords. The 4 of Swords out here with the 4 of Cups, to me, again, it's just that you really need to rest, retreat. This is a time of recovery for some. But you need to pray, you need to meditate, you need to figure out what is and what's not. Because again, if you're not careful, 7 of Cups here, you will stay confused. And this opportunity that's coming in to help you, save you, protect you, it will pass you by. Because there is some type of, I'm going to say like a past life connection for many of you. This is a soulmate. Now for everyone, it may not be romantic. This could be a friend that may assist you on your ascension process. Soulmates can be friends, family, love, whatever. All right. But for many of you, this is a significant person in your life. But if you're not careful, you will miss this. So when you start to feel yourself floating and losing control because you're not being held down anymore, you need to still remember to get grounded. Tell me about the moon and the dreamer. This is a lot of manifestation energy. Heavy, heavy manifestation energy. Yeah. Some of you, there's things that you've been manifesting and it is truly coming into fruition quickly. With this 8 of Wands, like the setbacks, the blockages have been removed. This is really fast moving energy. The moon and the dreamer is like the Fool card. It's a brand new start. You have to just trust yourself here. There can be no fears. I think that everything that you were fearing before has already been removed. But again, this 3 of Swords is here. So even though you've removed certain blockages, your mindset, all right, or your feelings about those things has not quite been removed for some people. But as soon as you remove it, you get the Sun and the 6 of Wands. You get the happiness, you get the joy, the peace, the contentment. You get to go back to one. You get, I mean, it's just pure joy. This is bliss. 6 of Wands, victory. The battle has been won. But it comes with a death, an ending, a transformation that leads to a rebirth. Death goes to the Sun, the victory, the success. Page of Swords and the Emperor. This Page of Swords and this Emperor, to me, it just seems like, again, it's like you have your eye on something or someone, but it's like whatever you have your eye on, or whoever it is, that thing has its eye on you too. Whatever it is. You know, it's, if you're wanting to start a business, that business is like, well, where is my person? It's like something is waiting on you to just move. That's it. You're looking for the love of your life. They're like, okay, I've been waiting for you. Where are you? 9 of Pentacles. That's that energy of course. That's having everything except one thing. This is somebody who, I have all the abundance in the world, but I'm missing my person. This is someone who, you know, could have a person, but, you know, I mean, the 9 of Pentacles usually speaks of someone who's very self-sufficient and secure, but somebody is very secure and stable in whatever position they're in, whether they're single, married, working for someone, self-employed, or whatever. But there's one thing that you're missing. And everybody knows what it is. King of Cups and then the 2 of Cups here. A lot of people, it's love. A lot of people have been waiting a very long time for love, and it has been blocked. 7, maybe 7 years, some more. Whatever or whoever you want, whether you've met them before or not, they energetically are longing for you too. I feel like everybody right now is in this energy of just looking for that missing piece. Yeah, the Justice card is here. The Justice card fell out. The Star card fell out. These are the ones that flipped over upright. You have to make a decision, though, to do this purge, so that everything can actually be balanced in your life. You, again, this person's card is that you have to strip down completely to God and to yourself and be honest. It's time for some people to honestly say, I need love. It's time for some people to honestly say, I need to start that business. Some people need to say, I need to leave this unhealthy marriage or relationship. Whatever it is, there's things here, and it will require strength and courage. Yes. But after that comes the 10 of Pentacles. So again, it's like once you have the courage to do this purge and this breakthrough here, you go from the 9 of Pentacles, like I said, to the 10 of Pentacles. You get what you want. And with this Star card being here for some people, the thing that you're just missing, honestly, is you just being able to heal. Once you do that, there's something major coming in. And it's that thing that you want the most. Whatever you feel like you're missing is, I feel, the thing that you're going to get. But I've been saying, I feel like many people in the collective are about to get everything. So this 7 of Swords came out. The 7 of Swords is usually an energy of someone sneaking, scheming, scamming. And I feel like, again, that energy is out here. For some people, it has passed. But for some, it is this 7 of Swords that it's sort of like this is a straw that some of you need to break the camel's back to get you out of certain situations. It's like now you just need to be cautious and aware of people that are around you, as well as your own actions. All right. But for some of you, again, there could be some type of loss here. You could find out that somebody is stealing something from you. It could be, you know, them stealing your time, effort, energy, ideas, or whatever it is. But sometimes, you know, it takes something huge to get you out of some type of cycle. Because a lot of people are being stubborn about this. Yeah, 9 of Swords is here. So again, that's that energy of being stuck and trapped in your head about something. Expecting the worst. Which is, again, why I have this. I feel like it's so important for us to refocus, reshift like our thoughts, and, you know, because it's like, that's what I'm saying. If you keep thinking about the betrayal, if you keep thinking about or wanting all of the details, well, what did they do to me? And how did this happen? Da, da, da. You can't really get past it. You're still stuck in that same energetic vibration of what happened, not allowing you to actually move forward. The Page of Cups is here. I'm sorry, that's the Page of Swords. Again, you know, there's something here. This is that energy still of something coming out, something being exposed. That Page of Swords. I mean, there's some stalking here, honestly. There's some stalking. All right. I feel like somebody is trying to be sneaky, or whoever has been sneaky, it will soon be exposed. I have to say, the 8 of Pentacles is out here now as well. I think that now is the time too to not be in isolation, but it's very important for you to sort of like focus on yourself and do things for yourself, because with so many big things coming up in a lot of people's lives, I feel that and you know, it is rumored, of course, that Scorpios have really bad trust issues. So maybe that could be why this is coming up, us being here in Scorpio season. But I have to say, from what I'm seeing out here, I feel like there is a need for you to be very careful of who you trust. Because a lot of people's masks are about to start falling off. Okay? Be careful who you go to for mentorships, especially when it comes to things that you're working on. Be careful of who you're trusting. with your ideas. I feel like somebody has an enemy right there around them. Like the kind of person who is, I just feel like the kind of person who, will kind of steal your ideas, or, the energy sometimes where people, they're laughing with you, but, as soon as you turn your back, they're laughing at you. Be careful of that. And here's the Emperor card. Yeah. Everyone is needing to really boss up right now. As the Emperor, this is being disciplined. This is you finding structure and balance in your life, really being in that masculine energy, taking charge of situations, because this is exactly what I was feeling today. Here's a Ten of Swords. I'm telling you, there's some type of ending, some type of deception, some type of situation that's going to bring about some kind of like exposure to something, leading to the Five of Pentacles here. I just feel like a lot of people, we might as well all just prepare for something to just be shattered. But it's something that is going to shatter all of those illusions that are still lingering, that's keeping us blocked. Because you have the Ten of Swords, which again, here is the Ten of Swords. That's what I said before. Someone or something that has been placed in your life to really hurt you or deceive you, it's about to come out. It has to. Like, everything has to be burned down to the ground in order to start completely over. But the Five of Pentacles, this is, this could be some type of financial loss. This could just, be that energy again of being left out in the cold. I mean, it's still coming out. There's something here that you cannot get around. And I feel like it's going to, for some people, it's going to hurt. I mean, like today, I was like, wow, I'm just, so much just like sadness, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, okay, get up, take a bath, and boom, you do your, some of you, these are relationships, you guys, whether it be a relationship with a friend, family member, and a lover, or whatever. The Lover's card is here, and the Nine of Cups. Some people are about to be finding out some truths about the people that they love the most. Some people are going to find out that they've been sleeping with the enemy. Your best friend, that you talk to and confide in, is your worst enemy. Those are the kind of things that are coming out. But it's because when you finally find your true love, whether it's love of self or another person, and you get wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups coming out again. Like, as I said before, you have someone that's coming in for you, or an opportunity, whatever it is. And it is, you may not think much of it, but it is. It's the Nine of Cups here in this offer. Ace of Pentacles. It's everything that you want. And here you have it again, the Nine of Cups and the Lovers. I just feel like a lot of people, honestly, are really about to find like this amazing love. And in order to really embrace it and have it, these unhealthy family relationships, friendships, like marriages that some people are in, whatever it is, it's like God is just saying, you cannot take that with you. You just can't. You have to break out of something here and really embrace, in order to like embrace this true love, this deep, intimate type of love that's coming into your life. So I just feel like there is something here that is going to cause you to go through another like awakening, and it's going to, it's that kind of pain that, is going to lead to some type of pleasure. Your wishes will come true in love and in fortune. But you just have to have faith that everything is going to be okay in the end. There's some kind of temporary pause here. We have here ecstasy. A lot of you have a lover that's coming in. This person's going to elevate your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul. It's someone, who has practiced a lot of self-love, or you've been practicing a lot of self-love, and there's a need to have faith in this situation. This card says, trust and believe that love is here to stay this time around. So as I said before, some of you who, and I can feel this very strongly, if you've been in that cycle of always activating, you prepare every other person to go on their path, and you're just kind of sitting there waiting like, okay, well, when do I get my person, the one that I get to keep? Because of all of your self-love and all of the things that you've done and your patience, have faith. Like, what you want is coming in. You're just going to have to continue to trust the divine. Like, you're getting really close to the end of this cycle. Here's a memories card. Memories, exactly. You're going to, it's like people are starting to tap in and remember who they are and why they're actually here. That's what it is. People are starting to remember who they are. And it's so crazy to me. This card, and these cards are not in reverse, but this card here is in reverse, and it's getting my attention. Like, really, I need you to pull me. Love at first sight. I almost feel like some people are going to... You're going to meet someone soon if you haven't met them already. And there's this instant attraction that you have to this person. It's a gravitational pull. And you're going to know, like, your soul recognizes this. This keeps coming up in reading after reading. And with the memories card here, I just feel like there's an activation that's happening. Again, people are really about to meet their true, like, divine counterparts, I feel, for many people. But you're being forced now to, like, release friends, family, all kind. Like, you're being forced to release the things that you thought mattered the most to you, which lets you know, if you have to take such a major loss, that this is something that has to absolutely be worth it. But you're meeting people, I feel like people are being reminded of who they were in past lives, but it's being revealed to you why you're here this lifetime. And I feel like for a lot of people, that activation, it is coming with the help of another person. Oh, there's cards in here upside down. I'm sorry. Sweet song. Soulmates often use music and songs as a telepathic aid in order to share spiritual messages and emotions with each other. So you and this person could have a connection to music, all right? Pay attention to the songs that, you're hearing. The lyrics may start to really jump out at you and make you, think certain things. And pay attention about even who you start to think about when you hear certain songs. Children. It says children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire of them or someone's inner child needing attention. I feel like for some of you, you may be meeting somebody and you did have a past life with them as well. Maybe you and this person, you were playmates in some lifetime and you just grown up. Some of you, though, you may meet a person and they have children. You may want to have children. Or again, this is a type of connection that really may allow you to actually heal a lot of your own inner child issues, or you're needing to focus more on healing those inner child issues in order for you to actually attract this person. There's just a lot of, I'm telling you, I don't know, for everybody it's different, but whatever is happening, it's big. It's like your life will just, change completely. There's like this healing, this like being completely just restored and redeemed, and like people are going to start, becoming like partners, and there's businesses and there's babies. There's all this stuff happening. It's like, and as I say that, the exciting news card here, it says good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. It is what it is. It's just like, I don't know. Cry your tears, release whatever you need to release, but I feel like everybody's life is about to just drastically change. Like drastically. So, I know this reading, you guys, I did a bit of rambling, but honestly, I'm in my feelings today. freaking Scorpio new moon. Like, I'm in my feelings. I will admit that. So I wanted to just do this energy check-in with you guys, but I feel like everyone has to be feeling this energy. You have to. So just let me know in the comments what is happening. What are you guys releasing? Are you feeling this really intense Scorpio energy? Like, what is going on? Are you guys experiencing things being exposed, like in your friend groups or with family members? Like, seriously, let me know what is happening. But anyway, you guys know, of course, that I love you all very much. Always go within so that you never go without. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.